We have a new mirror design. Better sight lines, better aerodynamics, better performance overall. On top of that, we added a drop glass. There's a lot of fixed infrastructure, whether it's gate operations or interacting with a port or a telecom. These will make drivers' lives easier.
A few weeks ago, the semi-assembly team at Giga Nevada wrapped up production on the final 32 first-gen Tesla semis. They're now gradually making their way into the hands of priority customers of Tesla. While early adopters are giving positive feedback on the transition to using electric Class 8 trucks, many have pointed out that these Tesla semis still fear the cold and are only best suited for short-range urban routes. That's about to change. Recently, at the Tesla Semi factory, over 1,000 new engineers and workers were added to the production line, all fully prepared to assemble the second-generation Tesla Semi, featuring an all-new battery system, a redesigned headlight setup, and 18 other wild upgrades developed by the Semi team over years of beta testing. These new Semi units are expected to launch in October, with a planned production capacity of 50,000 vehicles per year during the ramp-up phase, starting in late 2025 and continuing through 2026. So, what does the Tesla Semi Gen 2 really look like? And is its new price justified by the design and features it offers? Welcome to Tesla Car World. So, how does the new Tesla Semi Gen 2 price break consumer expectations? Among all of Tesla's electric vehicles, if there's one that truly seems to defy the laws of physics, it has to be the Tesla Semi. Typically, a semi-truck weighing up to 80,000 pounds would be expected to perform poorly. That's why electric trucks have long been met with skepticism from industry experts. The main reason lies in the design. Electric trucks require massive, heavy batteries to meet the demands of long-haul freight transportation. Many have argued that batteries simply can't deliver energy efficiently enough for such durable, long-distance vehicles. However, Elon Musk didn't hold back in his rebuttal. He boldly claimed that heavy-duty engines can run on batteries. For the first time in history, an electric truck can travel up to 500 miles fully loaded and up to 800 miles when empty, while saving as much as 1 million gallons of diesel fuel, translating to roughly $3.5 million in operating costs. That's why Elon Musk has always called the Semi a money-making machine. Adoption of the Tesla Semi hasn't come without hesitation. The sky-high price tag may be a barrier for mid-sized carriers, yet major companies like PepsiCo, Walmart, and Cisco have already added the Semi to their pilot fleets, drawn in by its reliability and the promise of improved driver retention. Meanwhile, the race to build out charging infrastructure is heating up. Tesla's megacharger network is leading the charge, with plans for 1.2 megawatts via 4 stations and 46 public sites expected by 2027. This far outpaces third-party competitors and helps ease charging concerns for fleet operators, while traditional diesel truck makers are also feeling the pressure. Legacy OEMs like Daimler and Volvo are accelerating their own electric truck programs, but none can currently match Tesla in terms of projected production scale or its vertical integration across batteries, power electronics, and charging systems. When Tesla first unveiled the Semi in November 2017, the company confidently quoted $150,000 for the 300-mile version and $180,000 for the 500-mile variant, while the exclusive Founder series carried a $200,000 price tag, figures that undercut typical Class 8 diesel rigs and sparked excitement about an electric haulage revolution. Those early manufacturers' suggested retail prices positioned the Semi as both an environmental leap and a smart financial choice, promising fleet operators fuel savings of 20 cents per mile and a clear lifetime cost advantage over diesel counterparts. Fast forward 8 years, and, while global inflation and battery innovation have shifted the sticker price, they've also enhanced performance, reliability, and long-term savings in ways few anticipated. Take the recent Rider pilot program. They initially planned to deploy 42 semis but refined their order to 18 after seeing updated cost projections near $400,000 per truck. At first glance, that huge number feels daunting, but it reflects not only higher material costs, but also Tesla's cutting-edge battery chemistry, tri-motor efficiency, and an integrated charging ecosystem designed to minimize downtime and maintenance calls. Viewing that $415,000 figure purely as an upfront expense misses the bigger picture. These trucks are engineered to slash operational costs and unlock savings over their entire service life. Inside Tesla's own planning documents, now circulating online, we see a mass production BOM floor of $250,000 to $300,000. Again, it's tempting to compare that to the $150,000 and $180,000 promise of 2017. But remember, this new baseline buys fleet's advanced aerodynamics, on-route megacharger access, and features like electric power takeoff that eliminate auxiliary diesel generators. In real-world terms, you're investing in a vehicle that pays you back while on the road. Central to Tesla's pitch is total cost of ownership, TCO. A Tesla Semi that uses 1.6 kilowatt-hours of electricity per mile at an average electricity cost of 8.32 cents per kilowatt-hour results in a fuel cost of approximately 13.3 cents per mile. In comparison, a diesel truck currently costs around 44.7 cents per mile to operate. The difference between the two is about 31.4 cents per mile. Translates to roughly $314,000 in savings over 1 million miles. Layer in a conservative 15% maintenance reduction. For example, 15 cents per mile compared to 20 cents per mile on diesel, and you gain another $7,500 per year for a medium-duty route, speeding up payback. Imagine a mid-sized carrier running 400 or 500-mile routes daily. Annual energy costs drop from $67,000 on diesel to under $20,000 with a Semi, freeing up over $45,000 each year. Paired with streamlined servicing and Tesla's over-the-air updates, that investment begins to look like a strategic asset rather than a cost burden. Even a 5.5-year payback on a $300,000 premium sits comfortably against typical 7-year truck cycles, especially as electricity prices continue trending downward. And to fully realize the Tesla Semi's optimized investment thesis, Tesla is simultaneously building the charging backbone needed to unlock its long-term savings. On July 29, 2025, Tesla activated a dedicated megacharger bay at PepsiCo's Denver facility, ensuring Frito-Lay's pilot fleet can recharge quickly between runs. In California, PepsiCo and Frito-Lay have secured permits to install 8 more semi-specific chargers at their Bakersfield plant, eliminating range anxiety on high-throughput routes. Beyond corporate sites, Tesla is completing its first public megacharger station at 1930,000 South Hamilton Avenue in Carson, strategically positioned near the Port of Long Beach to support heavy haul corridors. These customer and community-facing deployments are just the beginning. At the ACT Expo in April, Tesla announced a network of 46 megacharger locations across the U.S. by early 2027, creating a contiguous charging grid that parallels diesel refueling hubs. With ultra-fast 1.2 megawatt charging posts at both private depots and public stops, fleet operators can plan predictable routes and minimize idle time. Coupled with the Semi's lower energy cost per mile and reduced maintenance, this expanding infrastructure turns a higher upfront price into a seamless, cost-efficient operation, transforming sticker shock into strategic advantage. What are the 18 insane upgrades Tesla is developing for the Semi? The Tesla Semi has always made a bold impression with its beast-like performance, but Tesla clearly isn't stopping there. All current Semi trucks are prototype versions delivered to a select group of customers for testing and data collection before Tesla finalizes the design and begins mass production at its new factory. Recent leaks suggest that the Tesla Semi is about to undergo some major design changes, particularly in the headlights, hinting at the upcoming launch of Tesla Semi version 2. We understand that some of these changes may be controversial, but many customers are likely to welcome them. So far, only around 500 units have been produced. Half have been delivered to customers, while the remaining half are retained by Tesla for internal use. One of the main reasons behind the delay in full-scale production is the need to gather real-world data from customers. Tesla is requiring feedback from PepsiCo and other early pilot partners during a minimum 2-year trial period before locking in the final production design of the truck. The testing phase not only helps Tesla fine-tune the design, but also serves as a crucial opportunity to evaluate the Tesla Semi's performance under real-world operating conditions. The data collected from major customers like PepsiCo provides valuable insights into how the truck performs outside of controlled environments. So even though the Tesla Semi was unveiled a few years ago, mass production hasn't begun yet because Tesla is still waiting on customer feedback before making final adjustments. Naturally, no one would be reckless enough to mass produce a vehicle that hasn't been fully developed. It would be riddled with issues. That's why, as the Semi's production facility nears completion and the trial phase with logistics companies comes to a close, Tesla has revealed several changes to the Semi compared to the original prototype. We believe the updated design looks modern and aligns well with Tesla's current design language. We're hopeful that the upgraded version will look like this, because in our view, the Semi looks significantly better with the LED light bar than it does with the current headlight setup. We're genuinely excited to learn more about Tesla Semi version 2. And it's not just about the headlights. Dan Priestley has confirmed that several other elements will be refreshed as well. We believe there are still many more changes Tesla is working on that have yet to be revealed. What we've seen so far is just the beginning, and it's clear that Tesla is keeping plenty of upgrades under wraps. One notable point, though not officially announced, is that there are growing signs Tesla Semi Generation 2 may be launching soon. Dan Priestley has shared that Tesla plans to introduce a new electric truck model with a sleeper cab, allowing drivers to handle long-haul deliveries with greater comfort. However, the release of this version still depends on the progress of Tesla's new factory and the rollout of its megacharger stations. This more premium model is expected to be built at the new facility, since Giga Nevada currently only has the capacity to produce prototype versions of the Tesla Semi. At the moment, the Tesla Semi still uses 2170 battery cells with a total capacity of 900 kilowatt-hours, but a transition to a new battery type is on the horizon. The new 4680 battery cells are expected to replace the 2170 cells currently powering the heavy-duty trucks. You might not know that the factory expansion in Nevada has been fast-tracked. According to reports, 2 new production facilities will be built as part of the expansion. One dedicated to manufacturing 4,680 format battery cells with an annual capacity of 100 gigawatt-hours, and another for mass-producing the Tesla Semi-electric truck. It's hard to imagine that the Tesla Semi wouldn't eventually use battery cells produced at the same site, especially since doing so would offer Tesla significant cost advantages. Moreover, the Semi has already faced long delays while waiting for the 4680 cells to become available, which may explain why only around 100 trucks were produced between 2022 and 2023. According to Tesla, the availability of 4680 cells is now increasing, which could be great news for the electric truck program. Don't get us wrong, we fully expect the Tesla Semi to transition to 4680 batteries soon, but it likely won't happen overnight. The trucks currently being built at Giga Nevada are still using 2170 cells. And if our assumptions are correct, once the dedicated Semi factory is completed and Generation 2 goes into production, the trucks will be equipped with 4680 batteries. The 4680 battery is a much better fit for Class 8 trucks than the 2170 cell, not just due to its improved performance, but also because of the enhanced safety benefits. With an advanced design that allows for superior thermal management, it dissipates heat more effectively and reduces the risk of thermal runaway, a dangerous condition that can lead to fires or explosions when a battery overheats. The tabless design of the 4680 battery not only reduces internal resistance, but also enhances thermal control, making it safer when operating under high performance. Its larger size allows the 4680 cells to be integrated directly into the vehicle structure, improving both durability and crash resistance. This is especially critical for trucks like the Tesla Semi, where safety and performance are key priorities. With the 4680 battery, the Tesla Semi not only achieves greater range, but also provides greater peace of mind when it comes to safety, ready to meet the demanding needs of future freight transport. However, it's clear that battery safety alone doesn't determine the overall safety of an electric truck. Driver behavior also plays a major role. In reality, even the least safe lithium-ion batteries cannot cause fires or explosions without some form of collision. In a recent fire incident, although it's still unclear whether the driver fell asleep or lost control, it was evident that something was missing from the Tesla Semi. That's right, it was full self-driving capability. The good news is that Tesla is actively preparing to integrate full self-driving into the Semi, as recent footage has shown. Tesla's Semi doesn't just look futuristic, it's a masterclass in aerodynamic engineering. Early prototypes already boasted an impressive drag coefficient of 0.36, more than 30% lower than a typical Class 8 diesel truck, around 0.5 to 0.6. That alone translates to roughly 10% fuel savings on highways. For the production model, Tesla has refined every contour. Fully sealed wheel covers eliminate turbulent air pockets around the tires. A smoother undertray prevents airflow separation beneath the chassis, and retractable side skirts bridge the gap between tractor and trailer, cutting wake drag by up to 20% versus a rig with generic side panels. To put this in perspective, traditional trucks with flat underruns see seed spikes to 0.65 in crosswinds, meaning the Semi slices through air with nearly half the resistance, boosting range and reducing energy consumption in real-world conditions. Underneath that sleek shell lies a tri-motor powertrain married to Tesla's latest battery chemistry breakthroughs. Retaining its three-motor layout for robust torque delivery, the Semi's production version uses next-generation cells that enable a 7% efficiency gain over trial packs, thanks to higher energy density and lower internal resistance. In practice, the 300-mile and 500-mile variants now consume under 1.85 kilowatt-hours per mile, even when fully loaded, comparable to a light-duty EV, while diesel competitors burn through 50 to 60 liters of fuel per 100 kilometers, is approximately equal to 1.8 kilowatt-hours of energy consumption for every mile traveled at similar loads. Moreover, by reducing total battery mass, Tesla lightens the truck by several hundred kilograms, further improving payload capacity and handling. Inside the cab, Tesla flips conventional ergonomics on its head with a driver-centric cockpit. The seat is centered, offering equal visibility down both sides of the highway and eliminating the off-center perspective of traditional left-side driving. Dual 15-inch touchscreens flank the steering column, consolidating vehicle data, navigation, and telematics into intuitive, context-sensitive displays. No more toggling between gauges and infotainment menus. A panoramic drop glass door on the passenger side swings open for effortless cargo checks at stopovers, replacing the need to clamber down and around the cab. The optional heads-up display projects critical route guidance directly onto the windshield, slashing glance-away times and contributing to a projected 15% reduction in driver fatigue over long hauls. Will Tesla's planned network of 46 megacharger stations by 2027 genuinely meet long-haul trucking needs? Or is the company painting a picture of perfect infrastructure that remains out of reach for most transport fleets? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to see Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Tesla Semi continues to capture widespread attention with its exceptional performance, standing out impressively even in its earliest runs against traditional diesel trucks. Yet, what we have witnessed so far is the initial testing phase. As of now, all operating Semi vehicles are prototype models, delivered to a select group of strategic customers for real-world testing and data collection. This critical phase is aimed at refining the final design before Tesla transitions to full-scale mass production at its new facility by the end of this year. A new Tesla Semi prototype has also been spotted, the second one this month after years without any fresh builds, revealing that Tesla Semi is undergoing major transformations in both design and operational cost efficiency. Beyond the redesigned headlights, the new version features a significantly wider cabin with expansive windows and the long-awaited sleeper cab option, now officially implemented in the mass-produced Tesla Semi Gen 2. So, what has changed in the Gen 2 design for full-scale production? And how much of a game-changer is its real price? Welcome to Tesla Car World, We're certain that some of the latest design changes on the Tesla Semi version 2 will spark debate within the user community. However, many customers and industry partners view these updates as essential improvements that better align with real-world needs. In today's episode, we'll dive into the newest updates on the second-generation Tesla Semi, review recent test results under actual operating conditions, and take a close look at the current production progress at the Tesla Semi manufacturing facility. Elon mentioned he wants to do everything he can, and that it's time to bring the Tesla Semi to production. Yet his comments focused mainly on the battery and drivetrain systems at Gigafactory Nevada, something we already knew. As for the rest, he added that it would maybe happen in other states. Many investors argued that despite significant advances in battery technology, electric vehicles remained impractical for heavy freight transport, such as semi-trucks and cargo trains, due to the bulk and weight of the batteries required. But Elon Musk firmly pushed back. Tesla wasn't just building an electric truck. Musk was aiming to revolutionize the entire freight industry. The Tesla Semi was engineered to be so groundbreaking that it could actually help retain drivers, at a time when the U.S. is grappling with a severe shortage of transport labor. From the very beginning, the Tesla Semi was capable of traveling up to 500 miles unloaded and promised savings of up to 1 million gallons of diesel, translating to roughly $3.5 million in operating costs. Musk has consistently called the Semi a money-making machine. However, since its initial reveal back in 2017, the Tesla Semi has faced nearly 8 years of delays. To date, only about 200 to 300 units have been delivered to selected trial customers, while the rest remain within Tesla's internal fleet. The biggest reason for the delay lies in Tesla's need to gather real-world operational data from customers like PepsiCo in order to finalize the design before entering mass production. This testing phase hasn't just allowed Tesla to fine-tune the vehicle. It has also served as a critical opportunity to evaluate performance under real-world conditions. Only once enough data has been collected will Tesla lay the foundation for full-scale manufacturing. After all, no one wants to mass-produce a truck that isn't rock-solid, right? But now, with the Tesla Semi production facility at the Nevada Gigafactory nearing completion and the testing phase with major logistics companies coming to a close, Tesla has begun revealing several key updates to the Semi compared to its original prototype. Zanigler, a longtime Tesla watcher known for drone footage tracking factory progress, recently captured a new Tesla Semi wrapped in protective film, showing noticeable refinements to the front end, bumper, and overall body lines compared to the current model. Spy shots of updated Tesla Semi prototypes are now surfacing across the country. While the trucks spotted in different states appear to be of the same new variant, a closer look reveals subtle differences between them. In addition to the Cybertruck Cybercab Model Y-style LED light bar now featured on the Semi Gen 2, Tesla has also introduced an expanded windshield and the long-awaited sleeper cab option, features absent in the original prototype, but now fully integrated into the latest builds. While the original day cab served as the face of the program, the newly spotted shrink-wrapped truck may represent one of several additional variants. The latest unit observed likely includes a sleeper cab, fundamentally designed for long-haul routes. Extended windows, sleeper, compartment. One of the most significant changes I've noticed in this prototype is the expansion of the window area. It now stretches across roughly 70% of the rear compartment, the space located behind the driver's cabin. I believe this could indicate a conversion of that area into a sleeper cab, something Tesla has previously hinted at. Back in a 2018 article about the Tesla Semi, I speculated that this space would eventually be repurposed, and now it appears that prediction is coming true. You can spot a black module positioned above the secondary cabin, sleeping area, in the latest side photos. This space was previously empty. Truck drivers need a proper sleeping setup, and Tesla seems fully prepared to deliver exactly that. The rear panel now protrudes slightly more than before, and the lower body contour has been shortened and reshaped to accommodate the updated side profile. Tesla is also offering multiple configurations of the Semi, including both high roof and low roof variants. The high roof design allows smooth airflow over the top of standard cargo containers, while the low roof version improves aerodynamics when hauling lower profile freight, by reducing the truck's frontal surface area. According to recent spy shots, the cabin roof length has been visually shortened by approximately 50% compared to earlier versions. Previously, this area extended the full length of the cabin, as seen in Tesla's official photos. The cabin height has also been noticeably reduced. However, this adjustment may have been part of Tesla's testing process from the beginning. The change appears aimed at finding the optimal balance between interior utility and aerodynamic drag reduction. Another new detail: an electrical junction box has now been integrated into the side of the cabin, replacing what was previously an empty space. This not only improves the vehicle's visual aesthetics, but also optimizes space utilization. However, it may be too soon to celebrate. Given Tesla's current resource constraints, some of the most significant upgrades in this revamped model may initially be released in limited quantities. The most impactful changes in this rollout focus on upgraded battery technology, improved manufacturing efficiency, and foundational support for future full self-driving integration. The long wait to see the Tesla Semi becoming a common sight on southern U.S. highways might finally be coming to an end. All signs now point to mass production having quietly begun. According to Dan Priestley, head of the Tesla Semi program, the Gen 2 Semi will feature new drop glass windows designed to make yard and port interactions significantly easier, along with Tesla's new HP battery pack, cheaper to manufacture, lower in raw capacity, yet delivering over 7% better efficiency compared to the Pilot version. The Semi will be available in two range configurations, 500 miles and 300 miles. Both variants will now come equipped with redesigned side mirrors and drop-down windows to enhance driver visibility and streamline interactions with external systems, such as terminal control panels at shipping ports. Previously, transport companies looking to own a Tesla Semi had no choice but to pay a premium for the standard 500-mile range version, even if their daily routes were limited to short hauls, such as urban deliveries or regional logistics. This created a financial burden for many small and medium-sized businesses, especially when they couldn't fully utilize the truck's high-end features. However, with Tesla's new configuration options, the Semi can now be tailored to meet the specific operational needs of each business. For example, base versions with ranges between 250 and 300 miles are now available, ideal for short-distance transportation. This added flexibility allows customers to avoid paying for unnecessary capabilities while still benefiting from the core advantages that make the Tesla Semi so appealing: low operating costs, powerful performance, and an environmentally friendly design. Even the base models retain Tesla's signature qualities: durable electric motors, impressive acceleration, and an aerodynamic profile that boosts energy efficiency. By scaling back premium features such as extended range and advanced driver assistance systems, Tesla has significantly lowered the entry cost, making electric trucking more accessible and practical for a wider range of businesses. Even as a prototype, the Tesla Semi has proven its exceptional capabilities, not only during testing but also under real-world conditions. One of the key factors propelling the Tesla Semi to the top of the electric truck segment is its remarkable efficiency, outperforming every other competitor in its class. But what truly sets the Tesla Semi apart is its real-world range, a figure that no other electric truck has been able to match. From going farther on a single charge to maintaining consistent performance even under the harshest conditions, the Tesla Semi continues to raise the bar. And this isn't just an upgrade. Starting next year, customers will have the opportunity to own the Tesla Semi at a lower price point. Elon Musk has announced a breakthrough plan for this heavy-duty truck, offering customers an unprecedented level of flexibility. Instead of offering only a single 500-mile configuration priced at $250,000, Tesla will now allow buyers to customize their Semi based on actual operational needs. This means that if your daily driving range is only around 250 miles, you'll be able to pre-order a Tesla Semi specifically tailored for that use case. From our perspective, this program offers significant advantages for transport businesses, especially those that don't require long-haul capabilities. These operators will be able to substantially lower their costs by choosing the base variant, expected to start around $170,000. These upcoming models will also feature a new addition. The Electric Power Takeoff System, or EPTO, allows the Semi's high-voltage battery pack to power auxiliary equipment across a range of voltage levels. This includes devices such as refrigerated trailers with climate control, effectively replacing noisy, polluting diesel generators traditionally used for such tasks. Tesla is also actively developing an upgraded battery pack design for the final production version of the Semi. This new battery pack is engineered to be more cost-effective to manufacture. Although slightly smaller in physical size compared to previous versions, the truck still maintains a similar driving range thanks to improved energy efficiency. In a keynote address, Dan Priestley also confirmed that the battery cells for the Semi will be produced domestically in the United States, a move that helps mitigate potential tariff-related risks and strengthens supply chain resilience. On the charging front, Tesla is deploying the Megawatt charging system, with a capacity of up to 1.2 megawatts, purpose-built specifically for the Semi. This system utilizes the same V4 charging hardware found at supercharger stations, but is optimized for significantly higher power output. In addition to its more compact footprint, Tesla will be able to configure these V4 cabinets either for dedicated semi-charging or to share power with standard supercharger stations, depending on location needs. Tesla is also developing an integrated overnight charging solution, although it is yet to officially unveil this product. How is Tesla's Semi-factory ramping up for 50,000 trucks a year? In a major development, Tesla has recently hired over 1,000 new employees at Giga Nevada to ramp up the Semi production line, a dramatic increase compared to the fewer than 100 workers previously involved in Semi development across California and Nevada. The Semi factory in Nevada is designed with a full-scale production capacity of up to 50,000 units annually. The first production intent builds are expected to roll off the line by the end of 2025, with mass production accelerating throughout 2026. At one point, Tesla had to halt the import of critical components from China for both the Cybercab and Semi due to former President Trump's tariff policy, with duties reaching up to 145%, making production economically unfeasible. However, following a de-escalation in trade tensions in late May 2025, Tesla has confirmed it will resume importing key components from China, enabling limited trial production to begin in October this year. Even as a prototype, the Tesla Semi has already demonstrated outstanding real-world performance, not just in controlled testing environments, but in actual fleet operations. During a 4,500-mile, 7,200-kilometer trial program with ABF Freight, the truck achieved an average energy efficiency of 1.55 kilowatt-hours per mile, approximately 0.97 kilowatt-hours per kilometer, covering an average of 321 miles per day across challenging routes that included steep climbs like Donner Pass. These results rival the performance of traditional diesel trucks and are particularly impressive for a long-range electric vehicle. Driver feedback has also been overwhelmingly positive, highlighting comfort, visibility, and the unique center seat cabin design as major strengths. Tesla has also committed to integrating supervised full self-driving capabilities into the version 2 Semi, a key feature that promises to help alleviate the growing driver shortage while improving overall operational safety. The ability to standardize FSD across heavy-duty trucks could mark a pivotal turning point in the emergence of autonomous freight transportation. To our knowledge, the Tesla Semi has so far been delivered to at least 7 major freight and logistics companies, including PepsiCo, DHL, Martin Brower, Costco, Saia, Walmart, and Watt EV. Most recently, ABF Freight, a division of ArcBest, completed its trial of the Tesla Semi with highly impressive results, demonstrating that the Semi is a fully capable and operational electric truck. In a defining moment for the Tesla Semi program, 2 major logistics companies, ArcBest and ThyssenKrupp Supply Chain Services, have completed extensive multi-week pilot programs with Tesla's all-electric Class 8 truck. These trials, conducted in real-world operational settings, delivered overwhelmingly positive results and confirmed the Semi's readiness for mainstream adoption. ArcBest, a leading freight and logistics company, announced the successful completion of a 3-week test program with the Tesla Semi. Over the course of the trial, the truck logged an impressive 4,494 miles, averaging 321 miles per day, on routes that included some of the most demanding terrain in North America, including the legendary Donner Pass, with elevation climbs reaching 7,200 feet, 2,100 meters. Even more impressive was the Semi's energy efficiency during the test. According to Tesla Semi Program Director Dan W. Priestley, the truck achieved a remarkable 1.55 kilowatt-hour per mile, a benchmark that, when compared to Tesla's own Model 3, around 0.25 kilowatt-hour per mile, showcases the Semi's efficiency despite its much larger size and payload capacity. In other words, the Semi consumes about 6 times the energy per mile of a Model 3, while hauling exponentially more weight. ArcBest reported that the Semi's performance was on par with conventional diesel trucks, a powerful endorsement given the long-standing dominance of diesel in heavy-duty freight. Most importantly, the trial was conducted under genuine transport conditions, further validating the Semi's durability and readiness for daily logistics. Operators praised the truck's comfort, safety, and intuitive controls, noting that the center seat driving position, expansive visibility, and aerodynamic cabin design contributed to an enjoyable and stress-free experience behind the wheel. From design to real-world use, the Semi appears purpose-built not only for sustainability and cost reduction, but also for driver satisfaction. In a separate but equally notable announcement, ThyssenKrupp Supply Chain Services revealed that it had also completed a successful 3-week trial of the Tesla Semi at one of its logistics hubs in California. During this winter test, the vehicle covered nearly 5,000 miles in a variety of operational environments, including regular climbs over the steep Altamont Pass. So, what do you think about Semi Refresh? Is the $170,000 starting price for the base model genuinely affordable for small and mid-sized businesses, or is it just clever marketing to mask the truck's still high real cost? Please share your opinion in the comments section below this video. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Is Tesla Semi the game-changing choice in the electric truck revolution? After 8 years of hype and multiple delays, the Tesla Semi has finally hit the road, spotted on at least 3 major routes across California in the past month, featuring a radically different design from what we've seen before. But here's the real question. Is this the electric truck the market has been waiting for? Are we finally seeing the long-promised Gen 2 version ready for production? Or is the Tesla Semi still stuck in a testing phase? And why is Tesla even pushing a Gen 2 when the Gen 1 hasn't been mass-produced yet? If you're excited to dive into this Tesla Semi update, hit that like button. It tells the algorithm you're a loyal viewer and ensures you'll be among the first to get all the latest Tesla news. Welcome to Tesla Car World. How has Tesla tackled the battery and range challenge? The current Tesla Semi is built with a massive 1,000 kilowatt-hour battery pack, giving it an estimated range of around 500 miles on a full charge. That's an impressive number, and on paper it positions the Semi as a zero-emissions solution for long-haul trucking. But here's the catch. Is that much range even necessary? In Europe and many other regions, strict driving time regulations, like the 4.5-hour driving limit, followed by a mandatory 45-minute break, mean trucks rarely get close to using that full 500-mile range in a single run. With speed caps around 50 miles per hour, most drivers only cover 220 to 250 miles per leg. So carrying such a massive battery can sometimes be overkill, wasting resources, adding unnecessary weight, and driving up costs. Understanding this, Tesla has begun exploring a product diversification strategy. In recent internal tests and public statements, Tesla revealed that it's developing a short-range version of the Tesla Semi equipped with a 500 kilowatt-hour battery, targeted specifically at domestic routes and lighter transport operations LTF less than full load. With an estimated range of 300 to 310 miles, this version isn't just optimized for shorter hauls. it's also designed to cut down on upfront costs and reduce operational expenses like charging and maintenance. This move is also Tesla's strategic response to heavyweights like Volvo and Mercedes. Currently, Volvo offers electric trucks with a range of around 370 miles, while Mercedes is delivering trucks with about 310 miles of range. What's more, these two brands dominate the European electric truck market, holding approximately 50% and 25% market share, respectively. Tesla has recalculated the formula. It doesn't need to be the truck that goes the farthest. It needs to be the one that best meets real-world needs and delivers operational efficiency. This marks a significant strategic shift for Tesla as it gears up for expected mass production by the end of this year. Meanwhile, the two European heavyweights in the electric truck space, Volvo and Mercedes, are already offering models with ranges of 600 kilometers, Volvo, and 500 kilometers, Mercedes. That means Tesla can absolutely compete, as long as it focuses on cost optimization and practical performance. Tesla Semi Gen 2, prioritizing design or practicality. One of the most controversial aspects of the Tesla Semi is the driver's seat, which is positioned in the center of the cabin, a design never before seen in a commercial truck. Elon Musk once explained that this setup improves visibility, reduces blind spots, and creates better driving balance. However, many veteran drivers have strongly objected, arguing that the central seat is inconvenient for getting in and out of the vehicle and does not align with professional driving habits. It appears that Tesla has taken this feedback into account. Recent images leaked from the production line suggest that an updated version of the Semi may feature a more flexible cabin design, allowing the driver's seat to be positioned either in the center or on the left side, depending on the market. This shift indicates that Tesla is moving from a technology-first approach to a more user-centered design philosophy, a significant step forward if the company aims to succeed in the highly practical world of commercial transportation. In addition, components such as the headlights, mirrors, and overall aerodynamics have been significantly updated compared to the prototype unveiled in 2017. Driver assistance sensors, radar, and cameras have all been integrated more compactly, paving the way for potential integration of a full self-driving system in the future. Although Tesla has not confirmed whether FSD will be included in the Semi's standard package, the presence of full hardware capability suggests they are keeping the door open for future upgrades, an element that could become a strategic advantage as the electric truck market shifts its focus from range to productivity. In terms of pricing, Tesla has not officially announced the commercial price of the Semi, but it is expected to range between $180,000 and $200,000 depending on whether it comes with a 500 kilowatt-hour or 1,000 kilowatt-hour battery pack. While this is a high price point, Tesla claims that operating costs over 3 years will be lower than those of a comparable diesel truck thanks to savings on fuel and maintenance. This is a key factor that gives logistics companies a strong reason to seriously consider switching to electric fleets. If executed properly, this could be a major advantage, but it also runs the risk of becoming just a feature on paper if the system isn't truly ready. How is Tesla preparing for infrastructure and operating conditions? Even if the Tesla Semi meets all technical expectations, a major question remains. Is the current charging infrastructure and real-world operating environment sufficient to support an electric trucking revolution? As of now, the answer is not quite. But Tesla isn't standing still. One of the biggest challenges is charging. With a battery capacity of up to 1,000 kilowatt-hour, fast charging the Tesla Semi requires extremely high power, far beyond what current charging stations, which are designed for passenger vehicles, can deliver. To address this, Tesla has introduced the Mega Charger, a dedicated charging system for heavy-duty trucks capable of delivering up to 1 megawatt of power. This allows the Semi to fully recharge in about 30 to 45 minutes, aligning with federally mandated driver rest breaks. The first Mega Chargers are currently being deployed at Tesla's Nevada Gigafactory and along pilot freight routes. Tesla is also working with major logistics partners to build a dedicated megacharger network at key freight distribution centers. However, another issue is electricity pricing. In some areas, electricity rates can reach $1 per kilowatt hour, which could make operating costs higher than expected. To address this, Tesla is pursuing a model that combines renewable energy sources, specifically solar power and battery storage, at charging stations. This approach aims to reduce strain on the grid and keep energy costs under control. It's a long-term strategy, but if successfully implemented, it could make the Tesla Semi not only more environmentally friendly, but also more economically viable in real-world operations. Finally, Tesla hasn't overlooked the impact of weather conditions, especially in harsh environments like its Nevada factory. Cold weather testing has been conducted to evaluate battery heat retention and charging performance in sub-zero temperatures. This demonstrates that Tesla is proactively addressing environmental challenges rather than relying solely on favorable or forgiving markets. Why hasn't the Tesla Semi fully convinced truck drivers yet? A veteran driver shared, "I've hauled lumber, steel, and fuel across the U.S. When I started, trucks had 2 gear sticks. By the time I retired, automatic transmissions were the standard." This story isn't just nostalgia. It's a reminder that the trucking industry evolves not only through technology, but through the lived experience of drivers. With the Tesla Semi, the core issue isn't just motor power or battery size. It's whether this truck can truly support the lifestyle and work routines of drivers who spend thousands of miles on the road each month. Tesla has made a serious effort to design a modern cab, well-insulated with optimized climate control, a large digital display, and generous interior space. However, some drivers have raised concerns about the centrally positioned driver's seat, saying it makes it harder to enter and exit the cabin or communicate easily at rest stops. This highlights a crucial point. No matter how well-intentioned Tesla's disruptive design may be, it still needs to incorporate feedback from the very people who live behind the wheel every day. The bigger issue is the overall working environment. Many drivers have left the profession not because the trucks were outdated, but because of harsh working conditions. Lack of proper rest areas, limited access to clean restrooms, and constant pressure to drive without sufficient breaks. The Tesla Semi may be able to recharge in 30 to 45 minutes thanks to its megacharger system. But if those charging locations don't offer rest facilities, food options, or nighttime safety, it's still not enough. Tesla has begun to address this by pairing megacharger installations with more comfortable rest stops. It's a positive step, but one that needs to be scaled significantly. A truck driver doesn't just need cutting-edge technology. They need to feel respected and supported throughout their long-haul journeys. If Tesla can successfully embed these human-centered elements into the Tesla Semi ecosystem, they won't just be building a truck. They'll be building a sustainable working environment for the next generation of drivers. With nearly 8 years of anticipation, Tesla's all-electric Semi is finally being delivered, and its debut is causing waves, especially among legacy manufacturers like Mack Trucks. Mack, a 117-year-old American brand known for its rugged and powerful machines, is represented in this comparison by the Mack Anthem, a symbol of diesel might. Performance is often the first battleground in vehicle comparisons, and in this case, the Tesla Semi storms onto the scene with numbers that challenge conventional wisdom. The Semi can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 5 seconds without a trailer, and in 20 seconds, while fully loaded with 82,000 pounds of gross combination weight. That's performance unheard of in the world of heavy-duty freight transport. By contrast, the Mack Anthem, even with its most powerful engine setup, takes over 60 seconds to reach 60 miles per hour under full load. While Mack never intended the Anthem to be a speedster, this vast difference in acceleration highlights the raw power of electric propulsion versus diesel. Tesla's Semi is powered by 3 independent electric motors on the rear axles, with each motor derived from the Tesla Model 3. Dynamometer tests on the Model 3 motors indicate up to 300 horsepower and 550 pound-feet of torque per motor. Combined, the Semi could produce nearly 900 horsepower and around 1,600 pound-feet of torque, even when accounting for system losses. Mack Anthem counters with several diesel engine configurations, including the MP7 and MP8, with the most powerful offering producing up to 505 horsepower and 1,860 pound-feet of torque. While the torque figure is slightly higher, Tesla's instantaneous electric torque gives it a significant advantage in real-world performance, especially during hill climbs and stop-start hauling. Visually and functionally, these two trucks are worlds apart. Tesla's futuristic design is built around aerodynamics and energy efficiency, featuring a sleek, minimalistic nose and smooth bodywork. Its drag coefficient is just 0.36, which is better than many sports cars and far superior to traditional trucks. Mack Anthem's design, while improved with newer aerodynamic elements like chassis fairings and redesigned bumpers, still has a drag coefficient between 0.65 and 0.70. Tesla's aerodynamic efficiency doesn't just improve speed, it dramatically reduces energy consumption, extending range, and lowering operating costs. Tesla takes a disruptive approach with the Semi's cabin. The driver's seat is centrally positioned, giving superior visibility. It features dual 15-inch touchscreens flanking the steering wheel, with one screen showing traditional Tesla interface functions, music, climate, navigation, while the other is focused on trucking-specific features, tire pressure, trailer control, etc. Behind the driver, two foldable jump seats are included for additional passengers or assistants. Mack Anthem, on the other hand, offers a more conventional truck cabin. The driver's seat is a premium easy setup with extensive adjustability. The dashboard includes physical controls and a modest 5-inch display between the speedometer and tachometer, called the co-pilot. It displays key data like fuel economy, trip information, and pre-trip inspections, but lacks the smart features and visual clarity of Tesla's large displays. Tesla has not officially released sleeper cab details, but prototype units indicate there's ample space behind the front seats for a sleeper compartment. Given the Semi's long-range capabilities, a sleeper is not just a luxury, but a necessity, and it's expected to offer modern comforts. Mack Anthem, however, has a proven sleeper system. It comes in various configurations, including 48-inch flat-top and 70-inch stand-up sleepers, featuring full-size inner-spring mattresses, overhead storage, optional under-bunk fridges, LED lighting, and even interior access to exterior lockers. For now, Mack wins in this area through availability and practicality. Tesla's Semi is packed with advanced safety systems borrowing from its passenger EVs. It includes enhanced autopilot, automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist, collision warnings, and a special traction control system to prevent jackknifing, a major hazard in articulated vehicles. The Semi also features automatic lane centering and emergency stop if the driver becomes unresponsive. Mack Anthem employs Bendix Wingman Fusion, a system combining radar and cameras for collision mitigation and lane departure warning. It also includes Bendix ESP, an electronic stability program that helps avoid rollovers and jackknifing. While advanced, these systems are still more reactive than Tesla's proactive AI-driven platform. On paper, the upfront cost of the Tesla Semi might appear high. It's priced at $180,000 for the 300-mile version and $200,000 for the 500-mile version. However, thanks to the Inflation Reduction Act, buyers in the U.S. can claim a $40,000 tax credit, reducing the actual cost to between $110,000 and $140,000. The Mack Anthem starts around $100,000 for day cabs and can exceed $140,000 for sleeper configurations, comparable to Tesla's pricing. Where Tesla truly shines is in operational costs. Diesel trucks consume around 34 gallons of diesel to cover 200 miles, which at $4.99 per gallon amounts to $169.20. The Tesla Semi, consuming around 2 kilowatt-hours per mile, needs 400 kilowatt-hours for the same journey. At an average electricity rate of $0.07 per kilowatt-hour, that totals just $28, only 16.5% of the diesel cost. Over time, this difference adds up to massive savings. When will the Tesla Semi have FSD? Driver fatigue has become a growing concern in the trucking industry, contributing to a rising number of serious accidents. The intense demand placed on truck drivers to cover long distances without sufficient rest leads to mental exhaustion and dangerous outcomes. According to data from Consumer Shield, more than 73,000 truck-related accidents have occurred in the U.S. this year alone, a truly alarming statistic. Since its debut in 2017, the Tesla Semi has been seen as more than just another electric vehicle. It represents a major leap forward for the logistics sector. Elon Musk has expressed confidence that the Semi won't just reduce operating expenses for companies, but will also enhance safety, especially on tough terrains like steep inclines. Remarkably, the Tesla Semi costs approximately 261 thousandths less per mile compared to a traditional diesel truck. With an energy consumption of 1.7 kilowatt hours per mile, a 500-mile journey would cost just $213, based on $0.25 per kilowatt hour. In comparison, a diesel truck would use around 76.92 gallons of fuel, which could cost more than $370 at $4.90 per gallon. This significant difference in fuel cost alone has the potential to revolutionize the trucking industry. Beyond cost savings, several former truck drivers have stated that if the Tesla Semi had existed earlier, it might have extended their driving careers. If electric trucks like the Tesla Semi become the industry standard, how do you think this will impact traditional trucking jobs and logistics companies? Subscribe now so you don't miss the next breaking Tesla update. It's coming in just a day. Thanks for watching our video. If you want to explore more exciting information about Tesla EV or Tesla Bot, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Also, make sure to subscribe to Tesla Car World and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. We appreciate your support and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Goodbye.